welcome back once again, and thanks for coming back to watch Training Day from 2001. Now that's 5 a.m. as we meet Officer Jake Hoyt, played by Ethan Hawke, waking up to see his newborn baby and wife Lisa. And the two are in the kitchen now and speak about his first day on the job today, and now gets a phone call from the very trainer himself.
I signed up, and I just want to say thank you for giving me this.
As he makes it now to this diner, and we meet the trainer of the narcotics division of the LAPD, Alonzo Harris, played by Denzel Washington. And Alonzo already feels annoyed by Jake. Now tells a story including his training officer Debbie, and that's the end of the story, and tells Jake to pay for his food.
You know you tapped that ass. You put it in the back seat, bam, code X. Pay the bill.
Then she said the food was on you, pal. And Jake questions where his office is and tells him the car is the office, turning it into a pink mobile. Now mentions the title of the movie and asks why Jake wants to be a narc so that he could become a detective. And Jake will do anything, Alonzo says. So as they drive by the Latinos on hold here, Alonzo says old style police work is outdated and to learn Spanish quickly. Now speaks about his wife since Alonzo's being a big mouth right now and to stop it and to take off his wedding ring. And now stops here, makes it here to spy on his informer who's 17 years old. And now runs after the marijuana dealers.
Friend, you know where the train is, don't you? Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, gentlemen.
It says some wacky shit now, like a good narcotics officer must take narcotics to be an expert in it. It tells Jake to smoke the marijuana.
Virgin line.
You can tell he's already crooked. And Jake still smokes it in the middle of the street and drives off. And Jake is so high and just sees green, depends on the kind of marijuana he smoked too.
Green That's what you had?
Very fucking pathetic. Now we made it here to meet one of Alonzo's acquaintances, Roger, played by Scott Glenn, and offers some liquor and sees Jake is super high. Even Alonzo's involvement with the Russians and Jake spilling his life story. And now Roger tells Jake a stupidly unfunny joke since he will laugh at anything from being high. I mean, yeah, it works on pretty much anyone who's super high. So, and Jake mentions something controlling smiles and cries. Controlling your smiles and your cries. And the two leave Roger's place, okay?
Who are you? I'm the zigzag, man. Who the fuck are you?
And Jake wakes up from his nap, and Alonzo telling him the beer will help him feel better, and spots someone getting behind his dumpster. And Jake does a good job here and arrests the two bothering this girl who was actually ditching class to go to a party, that she has cousins from the Hillside Tresse, part of LA. And Alonzo lets her run off and questions the bombs on the ground. And Alonzo taking out the pipe for the marijuana. And we see some very funny and at the same time a cool scene here, which I can't play, about this guy shouting at Alonzo earlier about him sucking his.
What you say, man? Now what you said?
Yeah, watch on your own. I can't play that. So, and this guy is yelling at Jake and spots the girl's wallet, and she was a 14-year-old girl getting. And the two drive off as Jake is pissed that Alonzo let the two go. And Alonzo being a big mouth, blah blah, and now congratulates Jake for what he did and to put the weed away. Okay? And now this.
No, I said a wolf, not a rooster. A wolf.
Since they stop here posing as drug buyers with this guy in the wheelchair. And his name is Blue, played by the rapper Snoop Dogg. And Blue moves his wheels as fast as he can after acting like he doesn't sell drugs. And Jake runs after him and into this wake shop with the lady working there screaming in Korean. Now asks where the drugs he's hiding and uses his pen on him.
Nothing, man.
Oh, God, nothing.
And Blue finally talks that a guy named Sandman can be found on the county and lets Blue go too. Now Alonzo makes a phone call where Kevin Miller, also known as a Sandman, can be found at. And has found the place where the Sandman can be found. And two have made it there and see a bunch of guys hanging around. And they're getting ready for something here, breaking into someone's house with two female juveniles needed to be taken in. And they're actually at the Sandman's house, or Kevin Miller, and show off the search warrant and look around inside after breaking in as a kid. Dimitri here is asked to come out. and the woman annoying Jake so that he could shoot her by accident.
We made a mistake. Didn't find a damn thing. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, sure, buddy. And remember, she wanted to see the warrant? Well, she has it now.
Here you go. Let's go.
And the woman knows Alonzo stole the money and the drugs from the room, Sandman's room. And the guys are already shooting at Alonzo, can't start the car on time, and shoot back. And they drive off quickly away since more guys came out shooting, and Jake Hoyt is shaking that he could go to jail because of Alonzo's stunt here, and tells him to pull over. As he shows Jake his tattoo, he gives him a choice. Give the cops on the side a hand over there and choose Alonzo, because, Jake wants to be a narcotics detective, so he chooses Alonzo. And we have made it to Alonzo's neighborhood, same neighborhood where GTA San Andreas first starts in. As Alonzo walks through the guys and greets them. It looks just like Grove Street here.
You better call me.
Man, I'm sick of this shit, man. Can't stand it.
And he doesn't like Alonzo since he pretty much owns his neighborhood, and the people around him have to be under his thumb. And now at Alonzo's, and we now meet Alonzo's wife, Sarah, played by Eva Mendes, Ryan Gosling's wife. And Sarah gives Jake El Salvador food, and we see Alonzo's son continuing to play video games. And the two wake up from their nap as Alonzo needs Jake to get up since they have a meeting to get to. And communicates with him in Spanish and leaves. I don't think the child can even speak English. So now at the LAPD meeting at this restaurant, we meet Captain Lou Jacobs, played by Raymond J. Barry. Stan Gursky of the DEA, played by Tom Berenger, who hasn't seen the Substitute movie from the 90s. And Doug Roselli, played by Harris Yulin. And now stick to business since Jake is not part of this meeting and walks away and tells a story about a court case. And now with Alonzo with his weekend in Vegas about pissing off the Russians, and they will kill him if he doesn't fly away soon and pay up that $1 million.
So he shoves his hand down his pants, comes out with a gob of extra chunky Jif.
And everyone now has to go together while Jake grabs Alonzo's car, as Alonzo grabs his plastic wrapped cash bundle from his pants and puts it in the trunk, and now they're off and tells him about the 40 grand, which is his salary, okay?
Shit, man, I didn't want to know.
Now meet up with these guys, and we meet Mark here, and we even see Dr. Dre here, and have now started this home invasion job that is being invaded, and Roger is on parole since he doesn't want to go back to prison, and just bust open Roger's floor to see if he's got drugs hiding and break the floor open, and have stumbled upon a trunk, and it's $4 million in cash, as they each get their own share of the money. And Jake doesn't want it, and Alonzo will hold his share for now. And now back in the living room as Jake is asked to shoot Roger.
Yeah, you want to get shit done, you got to get it done yourself.
And as a fake story, Alonzo shoots his colleague here on the bulletproof vest for a fake investigation. And even Alonzo is starting to piss Jake off, and Dr. Dre back there is ready to kill Jake from the back. And Alonzo telling them to put their guns down as Alonzo tempts Jake with a detective career and blackmails him that he could send his urine sample because of all the marijuana he smoked. Clear his head or shoot Alonzo. So Dr. Dre had that coming, as Alonzo's ready to go and Jake is pissed off that he killed his friend Roger simply because he's got a badge and knew Roger had money hidden in his house. And Alonzo tells Jake the truth that Roger sold drugs to kids.
Roger sold dope to kids. The world is a better place without him.
And was faking the friendship, and Jake wants to go back being a normal cop since Alonzo nonsense is not meant for him, and we'll take him to the downtown station now. But first, stop at an informant house, since Alonzo promised to look after the informant's family. So the whole downtown station was all fake. He was meant to bring Jake here, okay? And has to walk past these guys to get, and opens up this little girl and comes to the door. Smiley, played by Cliff Curtis, as he takes the two to the kitchen. Now Alonzo will be back soon, as Jake has no choice but to join these guys for cards. And we all see Raymond Cruz from Better Call Saul since he needs his medicine. And this guy here, played by Noel Guglielmi, or Guglielmi, wants to see Jake's gun. Then Smiley points out that he left, so Alonzo drove away, leaving Jake to rot here, which is all part of Alonzo's plan of getting rid of Jake. He's annoyed by him too. And Smiley brings up Alonzo's debt to the Russian guy he beat up in Vegas. That's been, brought up many times in the movie. And he's part of a group, a Russian group, and need Alonzo to pay up the $1 million by tonight. And Jake is pissed off that he even pushes the table on the three guys. And Smiley's so pissed off that he takes Jake to the bathroom. This guy here wants Jake's money and sees the wallet of the girl that we seen earlier ditching school. And she's actually Smiley's cousin.
Hey, Letty.
Yeah?
We're gonna talk more about this later.
Okay.
Alright. Right? Right.
And she lies right up about going to school, and she speaks the truth and believes her. And Smiley thanks Jake. And Jake is on the bus and has a plan in his head and has the gun ready as he walks down Alonzo's hood. And the guys in the neighborhood are already there to kill Jake as he walks down. And these three guys block Alonzo's house path. And we even see Terry Crews as well blocking the path. And surprisingly, they let him through. You can tell all three hate Alonzo just as much as Jake does. So Jake looks around, spots Alonzo's son, and throws the rocks at the window to open the door for him. And the kid tells Jake that Alonzo is here at home with Sarah in the bedroom and tells the kid to hide in the closet and barges in Alonzo's room. Now a shootout as Alonzo spits a cigarette at Jake and makes his escape. And now Alonzo is shooting everywhere too. And Mini Alonzo also shows up again. And as Jake grabs Mini Alonzo to the next room, and comes out Sarah as she tells Jake that Alonzo escaped out the window. And so does Jake as he goes out the window too and sees this huge birdhouse and spots Alonzo jumping to the next balcony. And beats Jake around and grabs a bag full of the $1 million that he has to owe to the Russians. So Jake is passed out on the roof and Alonzo's driving out. And Alonzo wants Jake to shoot him already as Alonzo wants someone here from the hood to shoot him since Jake can't do it. And the resident here picks the gun back up and tells Jake to leave now, and the hood will handle Alonzo, leaving with the $1 million for the Russians.
You shot me in the ass. Okay, wait, okay. You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican.
As everyone just leaves with Alonzo all hysterical since he's shitting himself that Jake left with the money. And Alonzo is at an intersection now, and a woman stops next to him. And it's so obvious she's Russian. I mean, look at her. And she is part of this plan. And Alonzo has been shot continuously to death, failing to deliver the $1 million from beating up that Russian guy in Vegas. So there goes the crooked cop of the movie, Alonzo Harris. Meanwhile, Jake returns home after a long training day. And we even hear a news report of the LAPD's own Alonzo Harris was survived by his 4 sons and wife. So Alonzo lived, and we've only met one son, and that's Training Day from 2001, directed by Antoine Fuqua, who's also directed all 3 Equalizer movies. The third one, the most recent from 2 years ago. Great movie, great stuff. 2000s were somewhat like the 90s, but what's done is done. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time in the A-Team from 2010, based off of the TV show from the 1980s. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Take care, see you soon, and watch away. Check out Training Day if you haven't yet, and cheers.